How does it look? There was this era of internet culture in the early to mid 2000s that is just hardwired into my brain. But looking back at it, there is such a variety from what existed online before algorithms and social media came along and crushed everything. You have the adorable sneezing pandas or the joy of a double rainbow song. There is the weird probable trauma of something like Salad Fingers or Charlie the Unicorn. Even just the dumb joy of Dramatic Chipmunk, or I don't know, the Badger 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 song. This era was incredible and I loved those memes. So today I'm going to try to Lino print them. Now I don't have much experience with this. I've bought all of these things, but I haven't really used them. I did a one-day class. I've done the eraser stamp video that I made back in February. I'm going to be trying to figure it out as I go. I'm sticking to these ridiculous memes as my subject matter. Now it's just a case of choosing which ones to go with. I did 7 quick sketches and now it is decision time. I only want to do 1 or 2 designs. So this is already too much work. Going through them and instantly I think Salad Fingers, 20 years later, you're still creepy as hell. I don't think I want to do that. So nah man, just stay away from me and your rusty spoons. Dramatic Chipmunk, I love you buddy, but you just don't look that great. If I can just get them dancing, I can do a pattern of arm down, arm up, badger, 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 badger. Cut 3 small stamps out of 1 lino mat and larger piece of paper and get some patterns going. I can see so many ways that this could work, but text feels like a step too far for me at the moment. The sneezing panda is adorable. I just can't draw the panda very well. It has the same advantage as the badger of being black and white, which would make it easier. But the baby looks freaking terrifying, man. It does not look cute. I've made my choice. I better get carving. Let's go. So while I was working on the badger mushroom combination, my wife came home and really didn't think my panda was cute enough. So she volunteered to do another sketch of her own, kindly broke down how I should carve, which is really great because that's usually the bit that I mess up. I have my badgers and my mushroom. One of the badgers, I lost the line between the eye and the edge of the face. It's not the smoothest looking cut, but I don't mind a little bit of roughness for these. Badgers, mushroom, done. I still have my sneezing pandas to go. This is going to take a while. Good news is I didn't cut myself with the knife. I did cut up my knuckles on the edge of the cutting mat because when the blade shunted forward at the end of a strip, they just ripped along the edge of this cutting mat, which is surprisingly rough. I think I need a new cutting mat. Sneezing pandas are ready to print. I think I'm so tired my brain has stopped working. I'm going to stop for today and I'll come back to do the printing next time out because it's been a lot. Maybe it's just not enough ink. Much better. So the panda got stabbed. First attempt, which I think just didn't have enough ink. Second attempt, which had some blue tack messing up. And third attempt, which had some water messing up. This time, I'm gonna try putting the paper down on top of it. I'm really satisfied with how this turned out for a beginner trying things on their own for the first time. It could have gone a lot worse. Final mushroom. Final mushroom's not bad. Not perfectly happy, but I'm happy I've done it. And I think this time the premise really did work, because there's something quite ridiculous about printing the Badger Badger mushroom song, right? There's something almost absurd behind the sneezing panda, but still the sneezing panda turned out really cute. My wife did an amazing job with that drawing. So this week, while I've been working on these designs, I got transported back to the time that they are from. Not just the memes and those early years of myself being online, but the people who shared them with me. I'm not in contact with all of them. There's quite a few. I have no idea where they are or what they're doing in their life, but I remember them sending me salad fingers, or I remember that person who quoted Charlie the Unicorn to death. It still haunts me in my dreams. So there's something wonderful about the ability of art to do that. It's not just the act of creation or of play, but there is this emotional connection, which it sounds ridiculous to say an emotional connection about memes, but there you go.